Welcome to the new series on my channel where I'm making everything from meatloaf to muffins with a microwave. That's right, you heard me, microwave. No ovens or fire involved, just old-fashioned electricity and, well, not really old-fashioned, but here we are. If you want to learn how to make these yourself, stay tuned. Whoa. I'll leave the exact measurements below, but your basic ingredients are going to be eggs, baking powder, vanilla extract, your nut of choice, I chose some peanuts, all-purpose flour, some butter, chocolate, some cocoa, and some sugar. And then in order to test whether or not it's cooked, you're going to need a toothpick, and then your basic measuring spoon. And then I chose to use these Tupperwares in order to put them in the microwave. You can use obviously a microwave safe plate, no aluminum or metal. I could have melted this butter in the bowl itself, but you use a whole half a cup of butter, which is a whole one of these bars, because it's 8 tablespoons equals a half a cup. So you pour that into there. Then you use a quarter of a cup of cocoa, which would, this is a half a cup, but a half of a cup is a quarter, so you pour that into there. And then come your 2 eggs, your last step is 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So there we have the 1 tablespoon. And then you mix. What's a brownie without sugar? And here you add, this is a half a cup, so you add a full 1 cup. In other words, 2 cup. In other words, 1 full cup of sugar. So, half a cup. One full cup. And stir that in. In a separate bowl, you add half a cup of all-purpose flour and half of a teaspoon of baking powder. You mix that thoroughly. For the properties of flour and the baking powder, you have to mix that separately and then add it to the bowl. So this is the adding to the bowl step. So you guys can see that. Mix that in. This I would foresee as being the longest step. But I recommend you use a cutting board and a good knife, and then you have to finely chop the chocolate into little coarse pieces. You just slide it down. Careful not to cut yourself. So one of my 2 bars took about 3 minutes to get down to this point, and I've just been kind of like chopping it up. Powdering it down, and then I'm going to put it aside so I can mix everything together. These peanuts I stuck in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and you can tell they're pretty much ready when you smell like the aroma of like roasted nuts in the air. You can chop them up as finely as the chocolate, but I kind of like having the chunks of almond in my bites, so I'm just going to cut them maybe in half, but you'll see those before I add them to the mix. Make sure during this step, as well as with the cutting of the chocolate, you have a good knife, and then you can just cut the almonds like that. It's really easy to just, that's it really. It's just a quick tip, quick Adolfo tip. It doesn't really matter if you have the chocolate completely cut down like this, because it's going to go and melt in the microwave anyway, but I'm sure if you help it along, it'll melt better in the mix. So these are here, and you add the chocolate. And you add the peanuts. You want to add the mix to a microwave safe Tupperware container or a microwave safe bowl, plate, one that's thick enough to support the batter inside. And you want to make it about 1/4 of an inch thick. So here you can see that there's about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch of mix in the bowl, and we know this is microwave safe. So this goes into the microwave for about 8 minutes, and I'm going to use a microwave I bought at Target for about 70 bucks. So it's not even the most powerful microwave, and we'll see if it maybe takes a little bit longer, but I'll let you know. This batter itself, delicious. I can't wait to taste the finished product. It's really, really good, really tasty. Like I said earlier, the longest part of the process was cutting the chocolate, and this whole thing took about maybe 15-20 minutes. So, let's see. So you stick the batter in the microwave for about 10 minutes, and if needed, maybe a little longer, but we'll see as time progresses. Even though the microwave is rotating, you want to open the microwave briefly and rotate it and just keep going. About every 2 minutes. So we're reaching the end of our 10 minutes, and the step of the toothpick is to put it through the brownie, and if nothing becomes stuck to the toothpick, you know you're done. So let's test it out. And theoretically, if you used a container with more surface space and got the brownie down thinner, it would take less time. So let's see how this is. I'd say it was about done, wouldn't you? I'd say it was about done. So let's check out all areas of the brownie. During this phase, you let the brownie cool for about 5-10 minutes, unless you want to burn yourself, and then let's see how it is. Just as a note, as soon as it cooks, it may seem a little bit less cooked or watery than you'd think, but as long as you do the toothpick test and nothing sticks to it, you're good. Because as it cools down, it solidifies. So take a knife and run it along the borders. Stick a plate underneath, and there you have it. You can start cutting away your pieces of brownie. And this is just, you can tell that it's like moist and firm enough to be delicious, and this is the first bite, so.
Is it good?
Real good. Have a piece.
Hi guys. Delicious.
If you guys like the video, rate, comment, subscribe. There's gonna be a new series of my channels of microwave cooking, easy microwave cooking, modified recipes I've learned along the years. So hopefully you guys subscribe, like, comment, rate. Peace.